Welcome to the Nonprofit Founders Club, where founders who have said, I have my 501c3, now what? Begins building the nonprofit they envisioned and helping the people they are called to serve, all without being the sole funder. Welcome to the Nonprofit Founders Club. We are wrapping up our social media series today. We've gone through a lot of information and to-dos during this series, so I think it's fitting we talk about how to get it all done. So first, find a system. The people in my group, Nonprofit Founders Club, got an exclusive offer to join my beta testing of a social media system for nonprofits. Some took me up on the offer, and at the time of recording, we are just starting to test the system. So I'll let you know the results. I'm doing this because having a system you can manage is important to being successful with social media, however you define success. So, what are some key components to any good social media system? Number one, decide on your goals. Your social media should have a purpose that moves organizational and fundraising goals forward. Figure out what they are. We talked in detail about goals in our strategy episode, and I'll be sure to link it in the show notes. These goals should be connected to your strategic and fundraising plan and their goals. Is it donor acquisition, retention, awareness, or supporting a fundraising goal? You can have multiple goals. Write them down as SMART goals. Determine your goals and metrics for social media. Now let's talk about most common reasons for nonprofits on social media. In order to determine your goals, you must be wondering why nonprofits get on social media if, because everyone else is doing it, isn't a reason. Here are some common reasons nonprofits think they should use social media. So fundraising, engagement on fundraising posts, and track conversions. That's how you measure it. Brand awareness, that's reach. Recruiting volunteers, you're going to look for engagement on volunteer posts and you're going to track those conversions. Or maybe it's just sharing news, which you're looking at your engagement rate. What are your strategic reasons? What is your purpose for being on social media? Why do you want social media, or what do you want social media to do for your organization? In general, there are 7 strategic reasons that nonprofits are on social media. And that can be increase your nonprofit brand awareness, drive traffic to your website, find new volunteers, grow revenue either through donations or signups for direct services, depending on your audience, boost brand engagement, build a community around your nonprofit, and increase mentions in the press. Next, your system is to decide on your content categories. Your content categories help focus your content and support your goals. The episode about the donor journey and social media went through content categories with some post ideas in more detail. And I'll add that episode to the show notes too. To refresh your memory, the donor journey consists of 4 categories: attract, connect, transform, and retain. I affectionately nicknamed it Actor. And here is a summary of the categories. So attract, A. This stage is where you will begin finding and attracting those who are most likely to give to your cause, called the ideal donor. It's important to know and understand who these people are. You can't attract who you don't know. Attracting starts with subcategories of awareness and authority. Next, we have connect. Donors donate to organizations that align with their values and beliefs. Connect is where you post content that lets your ideal donor know you understand them and the two of you are working for the same purpose. You let them know that you understand them and their values. You are pointing out the things you have in common. In Transform, you are focusing on moving the followers to a deeper connection with you. You are converting or transforming them into volunteers, donors, and advocates for your cause. In Retain, we are posting things that help keep donors informed, give them recognition, and help keep them donating. The next part of your system should be for you to decide on your schedule. So, frequency, consistency is key to growing your Facebook page. So, decide on how often you will post. Research shows a minimum of 3 times a week works. To grow faster, 3 times a day, 7 days a week works best. But choose what is manageable to you. Next, you got to get the specifics, the days. Get specific with regular days you will post. Having that habit will help you stay consistent. Times. Time of day matters too. When are most of your audience online? Having your posts go out at the times your audience is online increases the odds of it showing up in their feeds and them engaging with your post. And the quicker they engage, the more people your post will go out to. Next, schedule your posts to save time. So you can either schedule natively in most platforms. So like in Facebook, you can schedule posts in both Facebook and Instagram. Canva is a free tool for nonprofits to create graphics. It also will schedule social media posts for you. So if you have the free Canva for Nonprofits product, you can do this. You already have this software, so use it. And then you can also pay, you can use a scheduler like Hootsuite and Buffer. They have free accounts that you can use, or a paid program like SocialBee, which has a discount. I think it's 50% off for nonprofits. Then the last part of your system should be to measure and remove what doesn't work. Here we look at our goals and the metric that measures our goals. We use these numbers to decide what is working, what isn't, and experiment in what could be tweaked. Our goal is to create a system that requires minimal work while getting big results. Next, use templates. Templates helps with branding in particular. So having consistent visual images helps people scrolling to immediately know the post is from you. They also save time. When you can simply change a few things on a graphic, you can save a lot of time. So no more starting from scratch. Last, batch your work. Batching your posts and scheduling them all at once helps you knock that to-do off your list for a couple of months. Taking a few hours to do it all at once saves you from having to steal an hour here and there, or just not doing it because there is something more important on your list that day. Batching also helps you stay in the same frame of mind and process. You are able to repeat your social media process easier and not have to stop, come back, and wonder, where was I? That's all for this series. We start a Board of Directors series next. We will talk about finding and recruiting board members, and I hope to see you soon. All right, until then, you've got work to do. I'll see you later. That's it for the Nonprofit Founders Club podcast. Hit subscribe so you won't miss the next episode. In the meantime, keep building your nonprofit so you can help those you are called to serve.